those who like to write sins, not tragedies, it's time for funny physics with Panic at the Disco's This Is Gospel music video. The video begins with the lead singer Brendan Urie playing the piano, a string instrument. It is a fixed end system for its harmonics. To make different notes, the piano must play different frequencies of sound, which are decided by the standing wavelength by the equation L equals n over 2 lambda. The frequency emitted can be found using the equation F equals nv divided by 2L, where v is the wave speed. It's important to remember that the wave speed in the string is based on the equation v equals the square root of the force of tension divided to the linear density of the string. The linear density of the string is found by dividing its mass into its length. Also, once sound is in the air, since it's a longitudinal wave which travels by creating kinetic energy in its surrounding particles, and temperature is a measure of the average kinetic energy of particles, the equation Vs equals 0.6 T plus 332 meters per second must be used. As the course starts, falling objects such as confetti, glitter, and rice face different amounts of air resistance and accelerate at different rates. Based on the factors affecting air resistance, the magnitude of its force can be found using the equation Fd equals CdP AB squared divided to 2, where Cd is the drag coefficient, which is 0.47 in this case because it's air with non-turbulent flow, P is the air density, A is the cross-sectional area, and V is the speed of the object. Since those objects accelerate at different rates, they have different net forces, which can be modeled by F net equals mass times acceleration, or, in this case, the force of gravity plus the force of air resistance. The force of gravity, or the weight of an object, is directly linked to their mass by the equation Fg equals mg. The net force determines which way these things accelerate. However, if the force of air resistance equals the force of gravity, the object will have a net force of 0 and thus will fall at a constant velocity, which is known as the terminal velocity, and this is the maximum speed an object can reach. As the bouncy balls begin to fall, they hit the piano and bounce off, exemplifying Newton's third law, which states that for any action force there is an equal but opposite reaction force. The piano exerts the same amount of force upwards as the balls exert on it downwards, and thus the balls bounce up. However, due to Newton's first law of inertia, since the piano has a much larger mass, it is much more reluctant to change its motion. There is a lot of energy transfer as objects such as bouncy balls fall. At the start, they have a huge amount of gravitational potential energy, which can be determined by the equation Eg equals mgh, since they are high above the ground. As they fall, they accelerate and gain kinetic energy, determined by Ek equals 1/2 mv squared. The law of conservation of energy applies here, which states that energy cannot be created or destroyed, and thus as gravitational energy is converted to kinetic, and the total energy always equals the kinetic energy plus the gravitational energy. Since the people throwing these objects want them to hit the piano as fast as possible, one can find the efficiency of the drop by the equation percent efficiency equals the E out useful, which is the kinetic energy gained divided by the total energy put in. One can also find the power of the throw by the equation P equals the change in kinetic energy divided by the change in time, specific to this scenario. On Earth, balls in general usually face free fall, meaning they accelerate at 9.8 meters per second squared down, and their journey can be graphed like this. Now to throw these items, people were lifted on a crane. When the crane accelerates up, these people experience an apparent weight greater than their normal weight, because the normal force on them is larger than the force of gravity. And then when it accelerates downwards, they feel lighter because the force of gravity is greater than their normal force. When the crane moves horizontally, the work done on these people is 0, based on the equation F delta D cos theta, because theta in this situation is 90 degrees. At the end, when water is thrown on Brendan, even though they're in thermal contact and heat transfer occurs through thermal conduction, they can never reach thermal equilibrium because the human body is at a constant temperature of around 98 degrees Fahrenheit. When it is not changing state, the energy the water gains from Brendan while increasing in temperature can be modeled by EH equals mc delta T, where C is the specific heat capacity of the material. When the water does begin to change state and needs more energy to break the chemical bonds between atoms to go from liquid to a gas, during this time it will not increase in temperature, and the equation EH equals plus or minus ml will be used, where the latent heat of vaporization for water will be used. Since the water will not gain temperature to make Brendan feel warmer, but take a large amount of thermal energy from him while changing state, Papa Smurf will begin to feel much colder. The conservation of energy applies here as well, meaning the change in Brendan's thermal energy from the water plus the change in the water's thermal energy from Brendan is 0. Since the sun and Brendan's internal organ systems have such a large effect, it is not a closed system and thus does not meet the requirements for conservation of thermal energy to be calculated accurately. The video ends with Brendan walking away and having a positive displacement away from the piano. Thank you for watching and looking at music through a new perspective.
created using Powtoon.